want to talk.
Okay.
You lead the way. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your girl Shy, and welcome back to the CheyTea podcast.
Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you crazy?
Listen, it's been a while, but baby, we here.
We backing out the people. DEM podcast.
Yes.
Yay.
God is good. God is
And
great.
all the time?
And all the time, he's good.
Here he at.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You know the vibes.
You know, we have a nice setup today because production did it all. You know, the
Shout out to
lights.
production team.
Shout out to the production team,
Yeah, you
aka
know.
my man, you know,
Period.
outside.
Not the goddamn outside.
Yeah.
So you know the vibes, friends. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube because you already know we here. And you know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that. Leave them 5-star reviews. Listen to the people them because why? We were talking to Tinks.
Talk
And you know,
things.
follow us on TikTok and Instagram, CheyTea Podcast. You know, the
Yes.
vibes,
yes.
baby.
We haven't posted in a
We
while.
haven't posted, but like it's okay.
it's okay.
Take time because you know people them are busy, but we here.
Listen, it's like it's coming to that
It's
point now.
It's dance season now.
It's
friends.
dance season.
It is
so
dance season. So take time.
It's hard, man. Like I'm like sitting here and I'm like, the one day off I have is like to podcast, but then like once like offers and all those stuff come out, then like that day is now gonna be me at different studios.
Yeah, but it's fine, but we here.
You know, we here.
We here.
And we move. I'm
We
just
move.
saying, like, you know.
It's a look of time management of it just fix around and fix up, but you know the vibes. You know all the things said. We there.
Why are you so aggressive?
Am I aggressive? I'm sorry. I really mean.
We like it. We like it that you're talking loud because now you understand when you talk low. I
Now she
can't.
cussing me because I don't talk loud enough, and I'm not really trying to get cussed at. So
Yeah, because when I have to edit it, I have to like when she starts talking, I have to like lift up the volume.
Listen,
It's
listen,
so
I'm
hard.
talking.
Not the shots. Not the shots.
So we are just going to catch up on life, catch up on the people.
Yes,
Them.
everything that we've missed, everything that you want to talk about, that we want
Yeah.
to talk about.
Can we just talk about, like, I know I talk about him a lot on this podcast, Chris Brown, but can we talk about the fact that 3 years later, mans are just getting into Under the Influence?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
And-
know why they're all hearing the song now.
And then, like, want to talk about, the album's fire. Where were you in 2019?
Yeah, and it kind of sucks because he has a whole other
fire album that, like, you guys are still playing catch up on.
Yeah,
That's crazy. See why I tell you not to sleep on Christopher Maurice Brown?
yeah.
all right.
We don't sleep on Chris
But
Brown over here.
So his song has been going viral on TikTok, like the fast version. Yo, the man released the fast version. He's like, y'all are not about to make this viral and me not get my money.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. He remastered it and
was
re-edited
funny.
and all them thing and posted it on Apple Music, which
And
makes
Spotify.
sense.
And I was like, you know what? Get your
Yeah.
coins, friend.
Why not?
But, let's catch up on the things that have been happening because let me tell you something. The last few weeks of summertime and the little festival that we had, big dirty question mark because I have questions, comments, and concerns.
Yeah, let's take some breathers, you know? Okay, so rolling quiet. Rolling quiet.
Not a rolling quiet.
Honestly, a lot of people were skeptical of like things and like stuff happening. And to be honest, it was successful. Overall, it
Yeah.
was successful.
Yeah.
It was successful for us to have this festival come to Toronto. It happened. Nothing got canceled. But there are a lot of like hidden politics underneath everything where people are like, do you think that they'll come back to Toronto?
If they do, they don't need to make it a 3-day thing, in my opinion. I felt like that could have just been a 2-day and call it a day. Like, because like I heard like the third day just wasn't needed from like a lot of people that went. Like I was there on the third day, but I was just working the event. But like a lot of people just said like honestly, besides WizKid, they didn't need the third day. Like they Rolling Out could have been a 2-day thing.
Yeah.
And
I think because they had 3 headliners for those days, it might have been hard to throw WizKid somewhere because like Future is a headliner for one of those days.
Sure.
And then like WizKid was the headliner for the third day.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand why, because based on the people that were performing, why it needed to be 3 days.
yeah.
But yeah, maybe they can,
Or maybe like better openers for that headliner because
I mean, the Toronto, like, okay, so like condensing it down to 2 days, maybe that could be a thing. With the Toronto artists, I think that they all did a really good job. I think that majority of the Toronto artists did a good job. I think so. I think when it comes to the female performers, I would probably say, based off of like what I've been seeing, a lot of people felt that Tia Banks had one of the strongest female performers, female rapper performances.
Yeah.
And I believe also I heard good things about Havaya's set as well.
Yeah. Tia looks like she gives a good stage presence.
Yeah. She gives, I think that she has
Like
really
energy-wise and
good
stuff.
energy. And I'm going to cuss her.
I forgot.
She never ever has her phone where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has really good stage presence. I think she's a vibe.
Yeah.
And I think if she continues to, you
Have
know,
more
work,
opportunities like that and work,
on her craft and like her movement coaching and things like that, holla at me if you need that.
Yeah, but like quick PSA. Rappers, singers, y'all need a movement coach. Whether you can like
it's important
catch choreo,
because
but like it's important.
When you have a live performance with so many people, like, you know, you got to think of like having your earbuds in so like you can hear the music and yourself, making sure you're on beat of everything, and then just knowing how to coach and move through your crowd, like,
and move through the stage and use your space.
And just utilize that and just making sure that you're given that energy level that's needed.
Exactly.
I think overall, I think the best people, like, I think the best set, Toronto artist set, I would have to say would be a toss up between Pressa and Nav. It would be like those two. I heard Pressa had a really good set. I heard Pressa had really good energy.
What about Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez.
Oh, you don't count?
I don't count Tory Lanez as a Toronto artist. I mean, he's from Toronto, but
I hear what you're saying.
He's not.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, out of like the Toronto
like base before
you know, ones that don't have like the name yet, like they have a name but not as, you know what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to like disrespect anybody, because Nav and Press are really big artists, but I'm just saying like that magnitude as a Tory Lanez, right?
I hear what you're saying.
I think they had like the best performances. Pressa really, like, the energy was like on 1,000.
Yeah, for the videos I saw.
His performance set was like really good. Nav was really cool. And who else do I like? I think his name is, I don't know all these people's names, but I think it's 3M3 French.
You know more than me, girl. I'm just listening
CLE,
to you. Cleveland.
Yeah.
He performed on the third day, alive.
Yeah.
Because while I was working, I heard a song and I was in the booth like.
Him. He has a vibe. He was good too.
I don't really know Toronto artists like that, so I feel like that's why I'm so silent, guys. Because I'm just like, I don't.
Yeah, I know some.
I don't really know much.
All, but like I know some. I know the ones that have big names. So yeah, I think they did a really good job. Now, like, we can get into like, okay. Yo, Chromas, you ready? Yo, Chromas, you ready? Yo.
I just want to know, like,
yo.
Sorry, no disrespect though, but like, was that for real? Like, all jokes aside for a second, like, was that real life? Like, I was there and I was listening to what was going on, and I'm like, I don't even want to know what this looks like.
Honestly, okay.
That was terrible.
It was very embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I had like second and third hand embarrassment just by watching the videos. Like, it was okay. Here's the thing, and like what I've been able to gather about this artist for the time being, between like last week and this week of Rolling Loud, I've heard that like she's actually a really smart girl. Like, I've heard like she's very smart. I've heard that like her stage, like what she presents on social media is not how she is. I've heard that like she's a very smart girl. She's a very intellectual girl. Like, she knows how to like articulate her words. Like,
so then why behave like that? Is that for attention?
I don't know if it's for attention, but I feel like it's a part of her image, her brand, where she feels like she has to be this way to be able to make the noise, to be able to make, you know.
Yeah, but the music doesn't even sound good.
I'm not talking about the music.
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking
talking about
about her
her.
as a person.
Oh,
I heard she's smart.
yeah.
I heard she's actually she
Yeah.
doesn't sound so dunce when she speaks. Like, I don't know how to say that without being like yeah, but like she doesn't
Girl
sound
said
that
dunce.
way, So it's like that's what I've heard, and then I've
Okay.
also I've heard that like she really does enjoy like rapping, but I can't support her because she is a non-black person screaming nigga 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 nigga
She's Colombian, you didn't know?
nigga 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 nigga, and like you're not black. I don't get it. I was not one of the people that said, yo, if you are, if you're Spanish or if you're Mexican or Dominican or whatever, like if you feel like because of that you can say nigga, like I don't think that.
But Dominicans are black. Though.
Some Dominicans are
Yeah,
black.
some Dominicans
Some are
are black.
So
Yeah.
like maybe not so much Dominicans, but like
Other Hispanic, like Mexicans, Colombians,
and
Ecuadorian.
I think they don't like being called Hispanic, so that's why I don't want to use that word.
No.
But
Yeah.
Spanish
Of the Spanish culture descent.
of the culture
Yes.
descents, like you, like I don't think you should be saying nigga, period, at all. So that's my opinion. But this girl, I don't like her. I just don't like what she portrays. I don't like what she's
I don't like it.
selling. I don't like it. And it's like, like she kind of like semi did a little bit of porn and like
She did?
yeah, she did she did some stuff with like Adam 22
okay.
whatever, and
Yeah.
like whatever the case may be, she has her OnlyFans, blah blah blah. Like she made a living off of like using
Social
her
media.
feet to help men.
Oh.
Yeah, so like she has a history,
And she's young.
and she's young. That's another thing too. So it's like but my thing is like no.
Yeah, and then the foot in the mouth and the man
Yeah, like
sucking
it was
her toes,
just
like,
gross. Like it was gross. Like it was embarrassing and it was gross. It was not needed, and it was like you didn't have to go out and do that. And like it yeah. And I think also too, like from what I understood by just reading the comments on the TikTok and all that stuff, is that like she was on a stage that like she wasn't supposed to be on. They moved her. So she was supposed to go from one stage to another. They ended up moving her set time, moving her time to come out. And I think they were expecting Lil Skies to come out, and then she came out.
Yeah, because they were balling out whoever that person's name was, or Ski Mask or something.
Yeah, bring out Ski Mask, bring out Lil
somebody.
Skis, whatever his name is. They were yelling to bring him out because he was supposed to come out, but she came out instead. So that's like, that didn't help her case. Like,
Not at all.
Rolling Loud did not help her by doing that to her.
Absolutely
because
not.
they kind of like set her up to do that, because now they're expecting someone else to come out and it's her, and they want and now people are already annoyed, and then it's like you come out and not too many people really fuck with you like that anyways, so it's like
They just think you're pretty and you shake your ass very nicely.
yeah,
Like
and
it's not really, there's not much what's the word I'm looking for? Not much substance.
yeah, they're not
what you're
giving
giving.
anything,
Yeah.
right, and then it's like they're
Like, who allowed this? Like, who said let's book chromas?
okay, if we're gonna just be completely honest, she has a buzz because she's controversial.
I hear that, but
Right?
like, this is a music festival.
I get that. She's an artist that makes music and causes a lot of controversy. And at one point, like, I think people did kind of like her in the beginning. But then
when
I
she
think
first made a
as
scene.
but as like
'Cause
she
like
kept
linked up with
going,
Drake at one point, don't it?
yeah, as she kept going,
kinda
I
got
think
worse.
a lot of people didn't like her anymore.
Yeah.
So I think she started off with people liking her, but then I think other people were like, you're not really my cup of tea anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I also just want to get into this real quick. Artists. It goes two sides, but let me just start with artists.
It's the head lean for
When
me.
you have, shut up. When you have, you have a performance and like it's something as big as Rolling Loud, you should probably actually like hire like real dancers.
Aye.
And not like just ask your friend to come out and shake cheeks with you because they're your friend. Like, take it seriously. Like, take the opportunities seriously so that people can take you seriously. if you don't take these opportunities seriously, then no one's gonna no one's gonna take your craft as serious as you say or pretend or portray that you do. Right? So get dancers, hire dancers, book dancers, pay dancers, and dancers. If someone asks you to choreograph, perform for them, if this is an opportunity for you, remember your name is on this opportunity when you're doing this opportunity. Your name, your reputation, your image.
Yep.
Like, you are on this. People are not just going to forget about this. People are going to see that you did something. They might not know your name,
but they'll remember your face.
Right. That you were a part of something that either had a good outcome or a bad outcome. But you get to control your outcome when you put your foot down with certain scenarios.
Yes. Yeah.
By saying yes or by saying no. And if things are not the way that you know it should be,
you shouldn't do it.
Then you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't agree to something because it's a big opportunity.
Don't be an opportunist.
A lot of you are opportunists, and I don't understand why you do these things to yourselves. I really don't. Because then when you have an outcome like this, you look stupid. And that's the best, humble, respectful way I can say it. You're not stupid. You look stupid for doing something so stupid.
By putting yourself in a position to make you look like you don't have any common sense or that you don't value yourself as an artist. Because at the end of the day, you are an artist who plans on working for other artists. So when they see that you did something so dumb like this, they're going to be like, whoa. Either they're going to say, whoa, should probably do it for free as or less than that, or no, I'm not trying to book her.
The thing is with that is that you may not be ready for those roles either. Because if you don't know how to tell an artist, no, I'm not going to do that beside this person because this person's not a dancer, or you know what, that's not my vibe. That's not it. Like, you can work with the artist, and sometimes it's like the artist won't let you work with them, which I understand. However, you got to you have to take the initiative to kind of put your foot down politely and be like, yo, you're hiring me for this? What about this? Like, how about if we did things like this and like this so that it could come out like this? Because you don't want to look like you're not taking this seriously.
Respectfully.
Respectfully tell them no, but give them scenarios. Give them examples
of how things can play out.
Of how things can play, of how things can look.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You can't just jump on something if you're getting compensated or not getting compensated because it's an opportunity, because it's a big stage. It doesn't matter because there will be another opportunity. There will be another big stage. And that person that will bring the opportunity and big stage will respect your worth because your worth is a value. Your worth is at cost for something. You can't just keep saying, yes, this is an opportunity, so let me adjust or let me settle.
Let me just do this because of the following.
But going back to opportunities, do you think dancers missed out on this opportunity to be able to perform at Rolling Loud?
No, not really. Because any local artist or whatever the case may be that had dancers, they were the dancers that they chose, and like if you had the opportunity to perform, then like kudos to you. But if you didn't, it's not something that you missed out on. I don't feel like, because there's always going to be another show, there's always going to be another festival, there's going to be something. Like, it's not always like we don't always have to run and chase after the biggest thing that comes here and cross our fingers and be like, oh my god, no, I have to do this. Like, you don't have to do it. I was there and I was watching people dance and looking at the crowd, and I was like, this is cute, congratulations. But there'll be something out for somebody.
I think what I was trying to say was just like, do you think that these artists could have utilized dancers on getting this opportunity to dance on stage at such a large festival in Toronto?
Yeah, they could have, if they're and also like if their music what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like makes sense.
Fits,
to have,
it makes sense to have dancers.
Have dancers, and if your music fits that, then you should. I would, because it's very visually appealing. That's like my thing. When you see dancers, like not just the artists. Mind you, the dancers don't always have to be behind you in every set song that you're doing.
Well, obviously not. Yeah, it would make sense for whatever song.
Yeah, whatever song. But it's just nice to see visually to see something come together, to see the song kind of more come alive when you see movement to that track. For me, at least.
Well, yeah, I think that more artists should pay attention to how they perform, because you have people like A Boogie came out, and A Boogie set I heard was really good as well, and he had dancers. Yeah, girl, do you pay attention?
Not really.
Clearly, A Boogie was here, and he had dancers for some of his songs. He had 4 dancers with him.
Oh,
and it's
that's
like
a good number.
It's like I don't understand why artists are afraid to use dancers sometimes. Like, I don't know if they're afraid or it's not in the budget or like whatever, but it's like when you have a big festival, a big stage like that.
These stages were huge.
You need to utilize your stage.
Chill it up.
You know what I mean? Like, have the dancers.
Yeah.
And I think that also, you know, you want to make sure like the stage is filled, the stage presence is there.
Because the people in the back need to see what's going on.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't think a lot of artists pay attention to that, or they just say, oh, like, I don't need dancers, or I don't need this, or, you know, maybe you just had a short set. Maybe you were just supposed to perform 2 songs, whatever the case may be. But you got to look at the examples that are before you. So look at all the other Rolling Loud performances. Look at all the huge festival performances, the wireless festival performances. Those artists who brought out dancers, who have even like, you know, the Coachellas, the people, whatever festival.
Yeah.
Just look at how they perform and what they use and who they have with them. Pay attention to that and see why it works. And see why it's cool to have that, and also make it work with you. I'm not saying every single song you need to have dancers out on set, every single performance. But when a performance like that, you should utilize some dancing. And dancers should be able to fill up the space and fill up the stage while you do your thing and you come back. It's just all about artistry and creating like
a visual
that's appealing to your audience so that they can engage with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't always need it, but like, it's good to have.
You could be up there in front of the stage doing the crowd, and your dancers could be killing it behind
Right.
you.
But it's like somebody like Tory Lanez, who he doesn't need it because
he got all the energy in the
world. He has
world.
all the energy in the world. But some of you artists are not doing that. Tory is running back and forth, jumping, energy, and jumping in the crowd,
and he's
coming back in,
too.
and he's like, he has that energy, and like whatever it is he's needed, like not everything's gonna have that, but you know what I mean? Like, he works for his craft, and I think with this, dancers could have been used a little bit more. I think that some of these artists, especially like the Toronto local artists, could have like reached out a little bit more. And then I think that there's some people that were on that stage that shouldn't have been on that stage. But I'm not gonna say anything else. But that's all I'm gonna say. I just think that like we should try to like use like it's okay to copy the right cat. You know what I'm saying? So you can be a copycat, but copy the right cat.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Yeah.
Look at how these people are performing. Look at what they do. Study it. Like, you know, study how
helps you become a better artist.
Yeah. Like, work on your artistry so that it makes sense for people to want to spend money to stand there
and so that
see
people want to book you for shows, so that they can see that, oh no, this artist brings the creativity, brings the energy, and then we're gonna book he or she or whatever the case may be for this festival or this concert because like they're gonna bring that energy.
Exactly. You just want to be
prepared.
Yeah.
And ready to go.
Yeah.
But you know, she's here for all your needs.
But I cost money, so I don't do things for free, and I don't do things for opportunities. My resume has opportunities filled that were paid. Thank you very much. Okay, so quickly, when people say like racism is dead,
No.
I just think to you sound delusional. Racism is not dead. Racism is very much alive, and I just, I'm not even gonna like entertain it, but like, yo, for you to be mad that a fictional character is black,
there's something wrong. She's a fish.
Did you just hear what you just said? Yeah. She is a fish.
She's a fish. She lives in the water.
Y'all are mad because a fish is black.
I didn't know you had to put a skin color.
Yo, say that out loud one more time.
I didn't know you had to put a skin color on a fish.
No.
A fictional, not fiction.
Nah, but like, look how ridiculous this sounds. Listen to me. Listen. People are mad that a fish is black. That don't sound
Oh
crazy
my
to you
gosh.
guys?
Oh my goodness.
Your brother.
Yo, somebody come collect.
Listen to
Because-
me. Listen to me good. Listen to me good, good,
Listen to
good,
me
good, good,
proper.
good, 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 good. I mean this with the utmost respect. With the utmost respect. Yo, go suck your mom, bro. Like, honestly. Go suck your mother. Okay? Go run on and eat your mama.
Wow.
Because I just want to know why you're mad. You're mad because a flippin' fish, a fictional character, is black?
Yo, no, they're just Cheyenne, honestly, they are just finding something to be mad about at this point, because it's like there's no way this is real life. There's no way that this is really how you feel upon God's green earth. That this is how you feel about a made up fish. I'm not even saying character, fish. Mermaids aren't even real, depending on what you believe in. I don't know what people believe in these days,
Listen.
but they're not even real.
Listen,
It's a made up story.
I
And you're mad?
don't.
Like what? Like what? Honestly, honest to God, what kind of world are we living in? Like, what more do you guys want?
It's like black people can't have anything.
Nothing. You
We
don't want
can't
us to have nothing.
We can't have anything nice.
But you want everything that comes with us, though. But you don't want us.
No, you don't want us to flourish. You don't want us to be in good spirits. You don't want us to do anything. But you're here trying to take away the little moments that we have for a fictional flipping character, for Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. You guys are mad at Little Mermaid is black. Like, come on, bro. Can you imagine when
You know, Aladdin is Aladdin is not Caucasian. You know, Mulan is not Caucasian. So are you guys mad at that too?
Let me tell you something. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I have to insult you back. I have to tell you to go suck your mom, because it's like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Like, and it sucks, because this is an opportunity for this beautiful, artist, actress, singer, talented soul.
She got hired 'cause she
Haley
could
Bailey
sing.
to come out here and to perform and to perform her hardest in a movie and to act and to work so hard on something, and then for 2.1 million people to dislike it because she's black.
Trash.
You guys are trash.
You guys are just finding something to be mad about. Like every day, you guys want to wake up and be mad.
Makeup, and then you wonder why. Then you wonder why black people are so sensitive with our culture, with our.
You have the audacity to ask me, why are we so sensitive?
What do you mean? Why am I so
Excuse?
sensitive? You're mad because a fish is black. That's why I'm so sensitive.
Like the girl got hired because she could sing. That's why it's called talent.
She had talent, and y'all are mad because of her skin color. And imagine if Haley Bailey was a dark skinned woman. Imagine that. Imagine if that was a dark skinned woman.
How much more mad do you guys? Like, well, why do you guys wake up and be mad? Like, you ever just want to be happy? You don't even have to go see the movie, eh? We're not asking you to go watch it.
Listen,
You don't need to watch it.
you don't, and we don't want you to.
We don't want you to watch it.
We don't want you to watch it.
Don't watch it.
We don't want you to watch it, but that's the point, and that is the reason why I'm gonna always root for the black people.
Can you imagine these little girls, like the reaction videos that I'm seeing? I'm like, can you imagine in big 2022? This is what we're seeing, and
Little
this is what
black
we have
girls
to be
are
happy
happy
about.
to see that somebody looks like them in a movie, and you guys are robbing them from this moment, because every other flippin' movie is a fictional, non-fictional, whatever it is. It's a white woman lead.
Cinderella. Shout out to Brandy for being the black.
We had
Cinderella.
one black Cinderella movie, and that was it. You have every other Rapunzel,
Snow White.
Snow White, and you're mad.
The only ones that remember they got mad at Princess Tiana.
Yes, the frog
from Princess and the Frog, and she was based in New Orleans. Y'all were mad at that. Can you imagine?
We can't have anything nice. Like,
I'm surprised we got away with Mulan and Aladdin, bro.
barely.
Alive Princess Jasmine barely got away with that.
No, the point is, if you don't like it, don't watch it. but you should watch it, and everybody else should support this. You should support this. You
most
should
definitely
go
gonna
out and
watch
watch
this.
this because the little black girls were excited to see somebody that looks like them and a representation of them in a movie. And if you
Facts.
don't understand the reason why we have to fight harder, we have to work harder, we have to talk louder, and we have to be so aggressive, and we have to
Yep.
be so sensitive,
people like you.
then it.
People like
Lucky
you.
because she said like people like you. I was gonna say go suck your mother, but that's fine.
Take a shot for how many times Shan said that.
Sure. All right, American men, have a seat.
Have a sat.
Have a sat. Okay. I'm happily, everybody knows that. I'm just gonna talk about, before I was here, I was there, right? So
At a very young age.
At a very young age.
But young.
But American men versus Canadian men. What are your thoughts?
Well. I mean,
What are the perks of talking to an American man versus talking to a Canadian man?
well, I just got here,
A Canadian man.
so I'll let you know. But so far, they're just a lot more polite. And, like, they don't talk to you so rough sometimes. And, like, it's just the small things that, like, they do, like, opening the door for you. Even, like, when we're out, like, getting you drinks, make sure you're comfortable, being nice, just being chivalrous. And it just depends on the American. Like, you can get, like, the real country folk who were, like, chivalry's not dead. And that's, like, their biggest thing. And that's where they thrive. Or you can get, like, the real ones who are not so country and not so chivalrous. So, basically, who can relate to Toronto men. But so far, I would say, like, American men are, like, they're not as rough as Toronto men. Like, they actually take the time to get to know you. A Toronto man will take you to a park in the parking lot and park his car and put Netflix on and say, so you're gonna deal with the thing and call it a day and call it a first date.
Yeah. I think that a lot of women are now kind of expanding their wings to America because, or like, speaking with American men is because I feel like Toronto, I don't know if you can find love in Toronto anymore.
Ooh,
I don't know.
It's a bold statement.
I don't know if you can.
It's a bold statement, baby.
I don't know if you can. I think that,
And if you do, you found a gem.
yeah, I think I'm not saying it's impossible.
No, nothing is ever impossible.
It's possible.
It's just hard.
But I think it's hard for people because everyone's looking for love in the same place. Everybody goes and adapts and flocks to the same parties, the same venues, the same environment.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like Toronto is a big but small place, but I just feel like if something is not working, you got to try something new.
I hear that.
And if you're going to keep going to the same place that's not working, then you're not going to get anything new out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like
You're gonna get the same men. Like, we complain about Toronto men, but we continuously go to where these Toronto men are.
where they all flock
Where
to.
they all flock to.
Where they're all at. And that's the thing. You're going to the same place. So everyone's going to the same place to go look for the same
You're
man.
gonna attract the same man that you're complaining about. It's like when I scroll through TikTok and I see this generation talking about how terrible Toronto men are, I'm like, but look at the places that you're going to. Look at the environment that you're in. So, like, that's what you're attracting because that's what's going to be there.
Yeah.
So if you're going to those kind of functions, you might want to reevaluate your environment. And maybe I should try something else. Maybe I should go to a different club. Maybe we shouldn't always go here.
Yeah. Maybe, like, it's finding them. I mean, well, I found my man in the club.
That's different.
That's way
like,
different.
That's different because like, here's the thing, right? Out of all the men that were in that club, he was probably the quietest.
Yeah, I didn't know him. I've never seen him before. And that was my something new. Like, I've been to that place before, but like I used to go to the same parties and like the same guys would be there. And my reason to go there was to see the same guys.
Yeah, because
like,
you knew what you were
I
gonna
knew
get.
I was
so
going to
you
get.
knew-
So I went into a different environment where like, I was going to like more of like those fetes and those parties. And like, I feel like when you go to fetes, like people at fetes are just happier versus like your regular schmegular club
Yeah.
Saturday.
Well, I mean,
you know, sometimes
yeah.
depends. Sometimes, not all. But I just feel like, you know, that's where it is. But when I found somebody that was quiet. So I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to complain about the same thing and you're going to continue to do the same thing, then why are you complaining about it?
Like, for instance, like, I don't usually go to downtown clubs. I don't really go to that party scene. I don't really like it that much. But I went, and it was a different environment. And it was kind of nice because it wasn't the typical dancehall soca parties that I usually go to. Got to see different faces, got to meet different people. And I kind of stood out more because, like, you don't really see a lot of
black girls out there. Yeah, you can say it.
So
you can say it.
So I was there, and like I was dancing, like, oh my god, like, you know, it felt nice to be hyped up. So when I'm seeing the different guys, I'm like, oh, this is new. Looking around, I'm like, I kind of like this.
Right.
It's
it
giving
depends.
fresh.
Yeah, it depends on like your environment. I just think you
Also
need to
depends on
switch
the
it
downtown
up.
club, guys. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Not all downtown clubs are like this, but it's nice.
I think you just need to switch it up. I think some people just need to switch it up, and I think that's what people are afraid to do. They're afraid to kind of switch things
to
up.
get out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, and get out of your comfort zone. And it's like, I remember when I was talking to an American man, he was just very nice to me. Like,
yeah,
it was
they're
just nice.
super nice.
They were just nice. They weren't so aggressive. It wasn't like, yo, so like, what you saying, fam? Like,
what you saying, shorty?
so like, Crody, where we going? Like, what's the vibe? You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
you saying right now?
Yo, so what you dealing with? Like, that's not what I'm like. Like, I don't want you talking to me like that. Like, I don't like that. So,
like, don't talk to me like a man, Denver.
Yeah, and it's like you just want to come over. You know, I'm just trying to kick it with you. Like, you're not trying to take me out. You're not trying to get to know me. Like,
yeah,
you're not trying to like. You just want to see me naked and pretty much fuck. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
and it's like you can. If I'm giving that vibe where it's like, listen, I just need someone to break my back, then that's fine. Sometimes that's what we want, and that's what we can ask for, and that's what we can get. Mm-hmm. But then there's also that side of me where I'm just like, yo, you don't even want to just get to know my like me. Like, you don't even want to know how to spell my name first.
Like, do you know my last name? My middle name.
Like,
something.
You don't even want to know what I like what I'm allergic to,
like,
what I'm not allergic to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what my interests are. Like, nothing.
Like, who do I like to listen to?
You know, like, you know, it's like get to know me. And I think that when I was talking to an American guy, he just really wanted to get to know me. Like,
yeah,
I was thinking, oh my gosh, he just wants to see me to just, you know,
say he's been with a Canadian girl.
But he was like, no, like, I just want to like meet you. I just want to like vibe with you. I just want to kick it with you. Like, we can go out to eat. Like, I just want to get to know you. And I'm just like,
and then like they look at you like you're crazy, and like I'm just like, no, like I don't think you understand. Like, we have it's real ghetto out here.
No, it is.
Like, I'm not used to somebody being so nice to me. I'm not used to somebody actually saying like, let's talk. And
I think Canadian men know that, because that's when they turn on their American accent when it's Caravana, because they know that women are flocking, or not flock, I wouldn't say that, but women are attracted to the American men because they just take more time with you. Some, not all.
Yes.
But some of them will just take more time with you.
They have a better positive outcome.
Yeah. Then you just be like, yo, so what you dealing with?
What you saying, shorty?
So what you saying? Like, so like, yo, like, don't talk to me like that. Like, no. I don't like it.
Oh,
and I get it. And I get why it's like, I guess, what am I trying to say? I get why women like American men versus Canadian men. But then the thing is like, you know, you get into a relationship with an American man, it's like the long distance, back and forth.
That you cross that bridge when you get there. Because at the end of the day, mind you, I've never done long distance before, but at the end of the day, if you meet somebody, you figure it out. And I mean, love my Jamaicans, but it's better than me finding a man from yard and trying to get him a green card. Love you dearly. Love my people. You already know.
Yeah.
But like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, it's just easier than finding a man in the Caribbean. But it's just like, sometimes you will make those sacrifices to find somebody that you love, because when you're looking around here in the city, me being single, I'm just like, yo, I feel like I've seen you all.
Yeah, but it's not even just that too. I think that like Canadian men are just are just a little bit more immature.
This generation is giving ghetto
when it comes to like sexual
oh gosh,
sexual things, sexual adventures. I feel like,
love how politely you put that.
I know, I'm trying to be like, I feel like I'm like, okay, like there are still some Canadian men who sit down here and say that they don't lick the pom pom. You And I'm just curious to like, why are we still in this environment? And it's like, I don't need to talk about anybody's personal, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day,
it's just
like,
a little small thing. Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Because if you expect, and here's the thing, like, the entitlement is large with the man out here.
Like, you expect certain things, but then I can't ask for it in return, but I'm supposed to give you.
Listen to me. Like,
where's the sense?
You like a girl that can give you, top, and then I'm sitting back. Okay, so like, what about me? Like, what about my sexual desires? Like, what about my fulfillment? Like, what about me? It's just all about you. Yeah. Some of these niggas are very much selfish. Yeah. When it comes to being in bed with a woman.
And then as soon as you like say like, oh, you say it like a comment, you say, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, yo, she's always, and they start insulting you. It's like, what? I'm just like how am I ugly all of a sudden?
It's not even, it's like, before we even get to there, but I'm just talking about like being in bed with somebody and like the expectation of like, yo, I don't do this, but I want you to do this for me.
The entitlement.
So then what if I said to you, I don't do that? Then that would be a turnoff for you.
And your waist.
Right? And it would be like, why not?
Yeah.
So the same thing is like, so then why not? Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
What do you mean you don't do that?
Like, you push into it with what you got. It goes into it, right? CDC? Is that Canadian Dance Company? Yeah. Wow, good job. Yeah, I think that like American men are a little bit more adventurous when it comes to sex. And when it comes to like pleasing their woman, pleasing their person, and I think that Canadian men, like, they're even like shameful to say that that's what they do, and I just don't understand. Like, the topic of like licking the pom pom is like some men don't.
You also have to realize that like it kind of goes into like you have to remember that like some of these guys are product of immigrant Jamaican parents.
Some of them.
So those ones, and like, the Jamaicans are very prideful. They'll go on it, they don't do it. But
even though they know they do it. And it's like, well, okay, like, who cares? Like,
you don't have to talk about it.
You don't talk about it. Just like, just
like if it's a girl that you're interested in, you can tell her that you do it. You don't gotta tell the man.
You don't have to tell the man them. Like, however you please your girl is how you please your girl. The person you're interested in. So as long as she
knows that that's what you do.
Yeah, like but like if like you don't need to be like nah.
But I need to understand like, why is that a bad thing? Like why is that a bad thing? Feel free to let us know, please, because I just want to know like why is that bad.
I don't see it bad at all. I think speaking from a Jamaican standpoint, I think that because like a lot of like DJs, artists, they say things like, no girl can use my face like toilet seat and all them things that. Like they already like, but it's like same thing. Like, they did it for women too. Heads high, like we did that at some point for women too. But then I think that died down and it kind of stayed more for the men saying like, we don't nyam the pom poms, and it's like, who cares? You are sexually satisfying your person. The person you're with is gonna feel good while you're with them.
Yeah.
Why should we not be shameful of giving top, but you should be shameful of doing that for me?
Stupid.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
Big dumb.
Like, get over it. That's why some of you guys are still single. Because it's like, don't even get me started, because I can get started. Okay, I can get started.
Just know the love of your life is probably not a Toronto man.
Probably not. I think you can experiment more. I think you can reach out and, I think it's good to look for love in different places.
It is.
If it's not working for here, then go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. And at the end of the day, like, men are men. Some of them ain't shit.
Yes.
Some of them are. You know what I mean? So
and vice versa.
Vice versa for women too. But I just feel like if you're going to the same place expecting a new outcome, then maybe you should try something different. Yeah. Try something different.
Expand your horizon.
Yeah, expand and see what happens. And
take an adventure.
Men, open up your horizon as well.
Yeah. Broaden your mind.
Explore your options. Broaden your minds. Lick the pom pom. Not gonna happen to you. All right, it good. All right.
I'm screaming. Don't do it to everybody.
No, not to everybody. And make sure the girl you're doing it with,
clean.
She takes care of herself, because some on the dirty. But like, just experiment. That's what I'm saying. Grow up. So the vibes. Follow us, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm gonna work my butt off to make sure I stay on top of things. And my co-host here is going to work her butt off to make sure she stays on top
I'm
of
gonna
things
try
as
to
well.
like take more pictures and stuff, and like so that I
Yeah,
have stuff to
and
post
like
because I don't even do it for my personal Instagram. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on taking pictures and like taking videos and stuff when I'm going out and stuff. So like I just
Yes.
have to post and like live in the
Please.
moment.
Please.
So I'm
We
gonna do
need
my
it.
best. We're gonna up our Instagram content, friends.
Please.
Because
We
I be
need
doing
it.
fun stuff. I just don't post it.
Yeah, you need to try your best. But anyways, you know what it is. We'll see y'all in the next episode.
You know the vibes.
You know,
We outside.
we outside. We there. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I'm tired. I'm hungry, dog.
Me too. I'm trying to go to Starbucks.